Early weekly spoilers for Days of Our Lives. Chanel and Johnny nervously anticipate the results of their baby test. Spoiler alert. June 10 to 14 will feature a gunfight at Maggie's wedding. Greetings to all Days of Our Lives fans. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates. Days of Our Lives beforehand daily spoilers Chanel and Johnny await baby test results. Days of Our Lives early daily spoilers see Chanel Dupree and Johnny DiMera staying for the rearmost test results for the baby. The Mama to Be's high-threat gestation has everyone on alert. After all, radiation exposure could affect the future baby's development, and the couple has mixed passions about Mama Paulina Price. In fact, Chanel doesn't want to speak to her mama presently. But will she need to lean on her meh if the daddy, Toby, takes an out-of-city job? Next, Loveless, Leo Stark takes his straights toter. Marlena Evans, can she help the bitsy gossip pen feel like he's precious? Eventually, Stephanie Johnson feels she has lost Everett Lynch for good when his altar pride takes over. Will Bobby Stane's unattractive history come back to hang the worried man on the NBC Peacock exclusive the week of June 10 to 17, 2024? Days of Our Lives spoilers Chanel Dupree and Johnny DiMera learn further about the baby. Days of Our Lives early daily spoilers reveal that Chanel Dupree and Johnny DiMera are staying for the rearmost test results on their future baby. The couple decided to continue with the high-threat gestation, indeed though Chanel was exposed to radiation. Her mama, Paulina Price, felt she demanded to deliver her son from a snowstorm after she entered the radioactive iodine treatment for her thyroid cancer. Of course, Chanel and Johnny have mixed passions about Paulina. In fact, the Days of Our Lives Mother's Day occurrences show Chanel Dupree ordering her ma to leave the fancy man's after she brought all the seasoning for a manual mess. Johnny DiMera supported his woman's decision. Coming week on Days of Our Lives, Chanel Dupree undergoes further testing with Johnny DiMera by her side. Not only that, but Johnny also discusses a new job offer. But is the gig in Salem? Or does Johnny need to leave Chanel to earn plutocrat for his growing family? Chanel will need to lean on her mama for support and help if Johnny DiMera leaves city for a while. Stay tuned coming week to see the test results and determine if Johnny takes the job. Days of Our Lives beforehand daily spoilers Loveless Leo seeks comforting. Days of Our Lives early daily spoilers reveal that little Leo Stark feels unlovable. Lately, he got demurred out of the Brady pub for his part in the Baby Jude deception. Roman Brady told him to leave and no way come back for chowder or anything differently for that matter. After his bifurcation with Dimitri von Luschner on Days of Our Lives, he spun out of control and revealed the tea to E.J. DiMera. Yet, rather of being viewed as an idol for telling the verity, Leo Stark faces further commination. In fact, Eric Brady told him off as well. Coming week Days of Our Lives spoilers show Leo seeking comforting from her. Marlena Evans, he feels so down and believes no bone will ever love him. It all started with his vituperative mama, Diana Colville. Sources have suggested for months that she'll return to Salem with news for John Black. Is John Leo Stark's father, after all? Watch for Leo's visit with her. Evans during the week of June 10th. Days beforehand daily spoilers did Stephanie lose Everett forever? Days of Our Lives early daily spoilers report that Stephanie Johnson can't wrap her head around Everett Lynch's. The man easily suffers from DID, but he refuses psychiatric treatment that could help him serve as a whole. Coming week on Days of Our Lives, Stephanie feels she'll no way see the kind, sweet, brilliant Everett again. His alter Bobby Stane will see to that. He claims the other personality did some bad effects he's guarding him from. Still, Bobby may be the bad Joe. His ex-wife, Jada Hunter, can confirm that. Further, Everett/Bobby continues to helical downcast, and further data about his errors come washing to the face on Days of Our Lives. Will Stephanie ever see Everett again? Meanwhile, Leo Stark just wants to love and be loved. Can Marlena bring him out of his funk and face his once demons? Eventually, Chanel Dupree and Johnny DiMera learn further about their future baby. Will the baby be okay after all? And does Johnny take a new job that could take him out of Salem? Find out on the Peacock Sudsor the week of June 10 to 14, 2024. Days of Our Lives beforehand spoilers June 10 to 14 Maggie's wedding gunfight. Days of Our Lives from June 10 to 14, 2024 sees Chad DiMera receives life-changing news. And it's regarding Clyde Weston. Despite his thirst for vengeance, Chad is halted by Harris Michaels, who aims to help Eva Vitale from killing Clyde. Meanwhile, E.J. DiMera confronts DA Melinda Trask about her involvement in stealing Jude. This battle leads to a collective disclosure also It threatens to heave both their worlds. Also featured in this occasion of Days of Our Lives are characters Rafe Hernandez, Stefan Demura, Gabby Hernandez, and Melinda. Conspiracy builds as Sandra Cook's fugitive mama is suggested to appear soon, played by Serena Scott Thomas. The occasion concludes with a thriller. The marriage of Maggie Courtney Kyriakis and Konstantin Melimis takes an unanticipated turn. And there's a projectile ringing through the venue. This prompts Brady Xander and Alex Kyriakis to crack a mysterious communication from Konstantin the week of 6/10/6/14/2024. Days of Our Lives spoilers Friday, June 7. Alex finds Theresa and Brady in bed. Maggie and Konstantin's marriage goes wild. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Friday, June 7 reveal that Alex Kyriakis will catch Theresa Donovan in a rather libelous-looking moment with Brady Black. So it sounds like you'll find them in bed together. It took some persuading, but Theresa indeed converted Brady to head to the bedroom with her. Passion has been erupting between Brady and Theresa, so Days spoilers say Alex is sure to have some mixed feelings once he walks in on the spouses. Of course, Alex has no right to complain since he's the bone who pushed for an open relationship by wanting Kristen Demera on the side. Now that Kristen has admitted she's not that into Alex, she's also given him a drive back in Theresa's direction. Alex really does love Theresa, but Days of Our Lives suckers know he's floundering since he feels like she's catching commodity. Once Theresa gets fractured with Brady, she might confess her moping passions for her former honey and try to move Alex. That's the secret she's been keeping. It'd be better than the volition of telling Alex the verity about the heritage scheme. Other Days spoilers say Sarah Horton will telephone the last given number for Xander Cook's mama, so we'll see if she can get her on the phone to deliver a marriage invite. Anyhow, Xander isn't thrilled about Sarah's plan and expects to be proven right about his constantly drunk disaster of a mama soon enough. Over with Steve Johnson, John Black, and Maggie Kyriakis, they all have a strategy session just before Maggie's marriage to Konstantin Melimis kicks off. Days spoilers say Maggie will be brimming with confidence due to Konstantin's trap and may plan to have him arrested just before they tie the knot. Still, this marriage will get wilder than Maggie anticipates since a firing will take place within the coming occasion or two. It's easy to imagine Konstantin and Steve potentially floundering over a gun that eventually goes off, so stick with us for further prognostications on all the mayhem at the espousal. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Maggie will move forward with Konstantin's downfall for now, but we'll bring you updates on all the stunning news ahead. Days of Our Lives recapitulate Thursday, June 6. Lucas Abby response. Theresa seduces Brady. Alex fears secret. Days of Our Lives spoilers recap for Thursday, June 6 reveals that Brady Black eavesdropped Konstantin Melimis talking to Theresa Donovan about diverting the true heir at law's heritage. But Konstantin acted like he was talking about Maggie Kyriakis participating her portion of the fortune. After Konstantin left, Theresa complained about Alex Kyriakis presumably being off with Kristen Demera tonight. Once Theresa mentioned her open relationship, she allowed she merited some fun too and planted a kiss on Brady. Brady kissed back before pulling down and wondering what Theresa was doing. Although Brady didn't suppose it was a good idea to cross this line again, Theresa swore to bear and acted like this could purely be about enjoying their connection. Brady ultimately surrendered to Theresa's temptation sweats, so they kissed passionately as they stumbled into one of the bedrooms and fell back on the bed. At the Demera manse on Thursday's day's occasion, Alex flirted with Kristen and wanted to hit the waists again, but she refocused out that they formerly did it twice this morning. Alex allowed the delicacy store was open all the time, but Kristen claimed she was shutting it down since she just wasn't that into Alex. Although that bruised Alex's pride a bit, Kristen refocused out that she was in love with Brady and Alex was in love with Theresa. In fact, Alex had been talking in his sleep about how Theresa was the woman he wanted and demanded. That news surprised Alex, who eventually admitted he felt like Theresa was holding back and that she'd been on the verge of confessing commodity on numerous occasions. Kristen suggested that if Alex could get Theresa to admit what that was, also perhaps he could reach another position with her. Alex thanked Kristen for the guidance as they wished each other luck with their true love trials. Once Kristen was alone, she looked at a picture of herself with Brady and pledged not to let him go formally she got him back. Back at the Kyriakis manse on Thursday's day's occasion, Alex was puzzled when he came home and couldn't find Theresa since Henderson said she was there. Meanwhile, Maggie respected the Horton house emendations before Julie Williams admitted she had enterprises about the brewing espousal. Julie pushed Maggie not to marry Konstantin since she was buying his story about Timur amends with Victor Kyriakis. It sounded more like Konstantin wanted vengeance and was using Maggie to get it. Maggie's response let Julie know there was a plan in stir, but Maggie refused to get into the details. After Julie brought up Chad Dimmer's parlous trip to find Clyde Weston, she circled back to Maggie, demanding to call off the marriage. Konstantin intruded since the door was uncorked, so he defended Maggie's liberality for doing him this favor and stood by his claims that he'd made amends with Victor. Once Konstantin said he got updates on his visa officially expiring, he told Maggie that they demanded to marry by this time hereafter and got her blessing. In Montana on Thursday's Days of Our Lives show, Chad was confused over Clyde Weston, claiming that Abigail DiMera was alive and well. Although Chad was skeptical, he ultimately put the gun down since he demanded to know how Abigail's survival was possible and where she was now. Harris Michaels assured Chad that they'd interrogate Clyde and get some answers. While Harris handed Clyde over to the FBI, Chad headed to Lucas Corton and Ava Vitali's motel room. Ava took off to catch up with Harris, so that left Chad to speak with Lucas alone. Chad admitted that Clyde was now claiming Abigail was alive, so he mulled over the possibility that it was true. Lucas allowed it was far more likely that Clyde was saying whatever it took to save his own skin. Since Chad set up Abigail's body himself, Lucas reminded him of that and eventually hugged him in a moment of grief. At the Hut Mint on Thursday's day's occasion, Ava met up with Harris and learned Clyde would be headed back to Statesville once he was questioned. Although Ava knew Harris was unhappy about her pointing her armament at Clyde and nearly taking him down permanently, she refused to apologize for trying to keep Trip Johnson safe. It all worked out since Ava didn't pull the detector, but Harris said they'd talk further about this in Salem and pushed her to stay behind while he visited the FBI field office. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Harris and Ava's relationship may be fading presto, so stay tuned for further prognostications on all the raising drama. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.